Hello everyone, welcome to the VicIssuer Masterclass on Viction. My name is Lack, I'm a Viction builder and I'll be taking you through this workshop today. I've been in the crypto sphere for more than 6 years. My background is in robotics engineering and I specialize in product development and growth in the blockchain industry. My goal today is to break down some of the more advanced concepts into easily digestible content for you. Having a well-rounded approach to product development will help you build great projects through understanding some of the tools at your disposal. In this workshop, we're going to dive into all things VicIssuer. VicIssuer is an interface that allows you to launch VRC25 tokens, register these tokens to our zero gas protocol called VicZ, as well as donate transaction fees for any VRC25 token. The VicIssuer is also a powerful tool to help you prototype your products and an easy interface for zero gas registration and a learning tool to help you understand the functionality of our zero gas protocol. We're going to give an overview of VicIssuer, walk through some of the features of the VRC25 standard, talk about the VicZ protocol and its gas sponsor functionality, as well as do a live demonstration of using VicIssuer to launch and manage a VRC25 token. Let's dive into some of the functionality of VicIssuer. So we'll first give an overview of its different features, and then we're going to go into more detail about each of those specific elements. So VicIssuer is a powerful DApp that can be used for a few different purposes, including launching a VRC25 token, registration for the zero gas protocol, VicZ, managing the transaction sponsor fund, and customizing the fee structure of your VRC25 token. So there are two main fungible standards on the Viction blockchain, VRC20 and VRC25. VRC20 was the first standard launched on the network, and a native token Vic adheres to this standard. VRC25 is a custom standard created by the Viction core team. It extends the VRC20 standard by adding custom transaction fees, including fees in the same token and gas-sponsored transactions. I'll speak to you more in detail about the VRC25 standard a little later in the workshop. So VicIssuer provides an easy-to-use UI for you to launch your own VRC25 token. From this interface, you can customize your token name, symbol, supply, and reissuance properties. The token decimals are defaulted to 18 here. There will be a very small fee in Vic required to deploy your VRC25 contract. Once you finalize your parameters for your token, VicIssuer will generate the code for your contract. From there, you can deploy a token to testnet or mainnet. You'll need to use a different URL for testnet and mainnet as well. If you are deploying on testnet, just make sure you request funds from the faucet and have the Viction testnet added to your wallet before you go ahead and launch your token. Once your token is launched, you'll be taken to your token owner's dashboard. Your tokens will be minted directly to the wallet that you've signed in with. This address will be the contract's owner. If you select the reissue option, you've got the option to mint more tokens from the dashboard. You can also view all of your contract details, including name, supply, and contract address. You can also use this dashboard to register your token for the VicZ protocol. Registration with this protocol allows you to sponsor transactions so users have a gas-free experience when transacting with your token. Without registration with this protocol, your VRC25 token will operate like a VRC20 token. And that means users are going to have to pay gas fees in the native token Vic. Deposit of a minimum of 10 Vic is required for registration of your token, but of course you can add more in. If you also have the option to charge transaction fees in the same token. When users transact your token, the gas fees will be paid from the Vic fee fund. Fungible token standards make up the bedrock of the Viction ecosystem. VRC25 was designed to reduce the friction for users on the Viction blockchain. We understand the pain points for onboarding new users and strive to make the user experience smoother. We see the VRC25 standard as paving the road to mass adoption, removing the roadblock for new users entering the ecosystem. The standard was designed to remove the need for users to hold native tokens in their wallet. For new projects launching in the ecosystem, this can be an effective way to onboard new users that are new to Viction, as they're not required to hold the native tokens when they interact with your dApps. VRC25, it's an upgrade of the previous TRC21 standard. The power in VRC25 comes from the fee customization functions. There are two kinds of ways fees can be paid with VRC25. So they can be paid with the same token or sponsored transactions for a completely gas-free experience for users. In order for you to use these fee customization features, your token needs to be registered with the VicZ protocol. Without registration, your token operates just like VRC20. So this means, your users will have to pay gas in Vic. VicIssuer gives you a simple dashboard for registration for this protocol, and if you do want a more comprehensive look of VRC25, you can check out the VRC25 Masterclass. There it covers in-depth details about the VRC25 standard and a lot of its functions. So the VicZ protocol, it's the backbone that enables the fee customization for VRC25 tokens. The VicZ protocol was designed to simplify and improve the user experience for token transactions by eliminating the need for users to hold native tokens when paying for transactions. So VicZ is integrated and it operates within different layers of the whole Viction stack. The VicIssuer smart contract is a critical part to the functionality of VRC25 tokens. Token issuers register a VRC25 token with the issuer contract, and this acknowledges to the masternode network that the token will actually be following this protocol. So the VicZ core protocol is integrated into the consensus layer of Viction. If a VRC25 token is registered to the VicIssuer contract, VicZ enforces all the transactions for the token to follow this protocol. This is what changes the fee structure on the infrastructure level. So VicIssuer acts as an intermediary between the token and the masternode network, sponsoring those transactions. So typically in code, you can call this by calling the apply function of the VRC25 issuer contract, and you got to send a minimum of 10 Vic to the contract. Through the UI of the VicIssuer DApp, you can easily register your token as well as top up the Vic fee fund for any token on the network. So let's move over to a live demonstration. In the live demo here, we're going to be showing you how to request funds from the faucet. We'll be taking you through a demonstration of launching the token here, and then also registering for the protocol, topping up the fee fund, and just showing you how some of these transactions works on the blockchain. So let's pop over there. Hey everyone, so let's move on to the demonstration. So here in the demonstration, I'm going to go through how to launch a token. We're going to request tokens from the faucet, create our token, register for the Zero Gas Protocol, VicZ, and then I'm going to show you how the transactions work on that. So first, before we go ahead and do anything, we're going to head over to the faucet and request our tokens. Here we go. So I've got MetaMask on the Viction testnet already. So you can go ahead, just copy the address. Let's do it for account one. Copy the address here, and then I'm going to pop it straight in here. Great, so that was successful. So just in a few minutes, a few seconds, that should pop up in my wallet. And now let's head over to VicIssuer. So let's just make an example coin. Let's say Team Coin. Okay, now I've got 5 letters for the symbol. I'm just going to do CN, TM. Okay, let's set this at 1 million. So you can choose reissuable or non-reissuable. Okay, so this is going to be minted directly to the wallet I've been connected with here. Can edit the token decimals, and by default we have VRC25. So the reason we need our tokens, we will have to pay a small gas fee in order to deploy our smart contract. You can see a very, very small amount here. So let's save and review that. And here you can see it's going to generate our code for us. So you can copy this, save it for later as well. And then you can see right down the bottom, we're actually going to have our contract name. Okay, my VRC mintable. Here is our contract. Great, and we can see some of the fee functions that we have here. So let's issue that token. Okay, great. So I have to pay this gas fee to deploy. Confirm that. Great, here we go. So now that I'm taking, now that's coin is deployed, so I'm taking to the token owner's dashboard here. So in a few seconds, that's going to be minted directly to the wallet here. So we can see our contract address here and the balance of the owner here. Okay. So once this comes in, we can view and update our information here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply for the zero gas protocol. I'll just wait for that to mint first. I'll show sending a transaction just under the normal. And then after that, I'll show you a transaction under the zero gas protocol. There we go. So here we can see the tokens have been minted to our wallet. So what I'm going to do first, let's go check over on VicScan. We can see our contract here. First, need to add the contract to our wallet. So I'm going to copy the contract address, head over to MetaMask, okay, and I'm going to import a new token. Great, so you can see our TM token has popped up in there, so let's add that. Okay, so you can see I've got there 1 million in my wallet. So let's send that between my accounts. Okay, so it's handy to have two accounts set up for testing, so I'm going to send that here. Let's send, say, 10,000. Okay, so I'll need to pay gas for this. Just wait for a minute. So that's gone through now. So let's take a look at that on the Block Explorer. Okay, right. So you can see the type is just a normal transfer here. And then we have the gas price and we have the fee down here as well. Okay, so you can see the fee payer is actually from the original address here. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually register this protocol for the zero gas, and then we can see how this changes here. Okay, so let's head back to our dashboard. Okay, and I'm going to apply. We'll refresh this. We'll be able to see our transaction as well. Here we go. Okay, so we needed the minimum of 10 VIC to apply for our zero gas protocol. Okay, so we've already requested more than that from our faucet. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more in. Let's put 12 in. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Let's go over to our token details here. So now you can see we have VRC25 here, and we're also registered with the VicZ protocol. This means that all transactions under this token were now going to be sponsored, so they'll be gas-free for users. Now you can see over here, we have our VRC fee fund. So this is where all of our transactions are actually going to be paid from. So the user won't be experiencing gas, but it will come from this fee fund. You as a token creator just need to make sure this maintains topped up. It will take a long time to deplete depending how busy your coin is, but if you ever need to deposit more, you can go ahead and do that. Here you also have the option to edit your transactions, so you can charge transaction fees in your token. So this won't be a fee in VIC, this will be fees in TM token. So if you want every transaction to have a 2 TM fee, you can edit that in here as well. So now we've applied for our zero gas protocol. I'm going to send some of those tokens back to the original wallet now. Oops. Yep, so let's head over to my second account. Okay, I'm going to need to add the token contract address here as well. Okay. Okay, now we can see 10,000 TM here. Okay, now let's send some of these back to my original account. Okay, let's say I'll send 5,000 back. So you see this does pop up here for gas, but when we actually go through and pay with our transaction, you'll see on the Block Explorer that it actually is gas free. So let's go through with that. Perfect, so that's gone through. Let's take a look on the Block Explorer. Okay, so now you see this is different now. We have a gas-sponsored transaction here, okay? So here we've transferred 5,000. We can see the fee that's been paid here, but actually that has been paid by the contract owner here, okay? So let's head back over to our dashboard, okay? And you'll see a reduction in the VRC fee fund. So this is where our transaction fee is paid from. It hasn't come out of gas for the user. Okay, then you can see our transaction pop down here, and we've also got our transfers. So this is an overview of the VICIssuer and deploying a VRC25 token, registering it for the Zero Gas protocol. This can be a really excellent tool to help you manage, prototype your products as well. And then you can always go ahead and launch it manually in code yourself and deploy it. Or if you even have a token and want to donate any transaction fees, you can just go ahead and donate here as well. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the workshop today. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you again in the next one. Cheers.